Hello everyone, this is JCL Tutorials. Once again, I welcome you to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video, all your likes and your comments. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the tips concerning the school selection and the placement program. This is actually an exercise where the Ghana Education Service gives the opportunity to all candidates who are sat for the BEC to select schools of their choice, second cycle institutions that they want to go to. And it's very necessary for all candidates to have the guidelines or how to go about the process so you will not make mistakes. The forms will be given out by your head of schools, and we expect you to make that decision with your parents. So parents or guardians are supposed to be with their children as they select their schools. Formally, students are made to choose their schools before they sit for the final exams. That is the BEC. But now they have changed the process. You would have to select your schools after you are done with the exams. And I believe that all my candidates out there had a very successful exams. We need to also understand that there's a reason behind letting students choose the schools after they have sat or they have written the exams. It's good because the students will now have the confidence. They know what they wrote when they went to the exam hall, and they can take a very good or solid decision concerning their first choice schools, second choice, and the rest of the choices. Okay, so I'll take you through the processes. GES had scheduled August 23rd, 2023 to September 4th, 2023 for the students to be able to select their schools. So we are told in news reports that over 600,000 candidates sat for the BEC. I'm talking about 2023, the just ended one. Now, it's time for them to choose the schools of their choice, and they will have to entirely select six schools. So the forms that will be given out, you realize that there is a name of the school, a column where you fill the name of the school. That's for all the categories. And then you also have the code of the schools. All the code of the schools, that one you don't generate them. They will be on the school placement booklets. So the schools are there, the category A schools, the category B schools, category C, then we have the D, and then the TVET schools are also there, technical and vocational schools. And then we also have where you can also select the schools that have the STEM schools. So these institutions are there for you to look at. They all have the codes that you can select, and you need to put that in. On the form, there is residential status, whether you want to choose boarding or day. And anytime you are going through the booklet, some will come in PDF form. I'm sure will be put on several platforms where parents will have to go through. You check the status of the school. So with the residential status, you see whether the school is a day school, boarding. So you see that, and you have to put or select or choose or write that on the form that you will be filling. Then talking about gender or sex, some schools are all boys, some too are all girls, some are mixed. You see that over there. So you have to take. And then the course you are going to do, if it is general science, you see codes like 502 and those ones over there. So you have to check the code of the course you are going to offer, or you want to choose or select. Then you put that also in there, and you also look at other courses. If you have you want to change the courses for each of the schools that you will be selecting. All right, something that has been an addition: candidates must select compulsory day school as a safe choice. The school must be 16 kilometers away from the JHS that you attended. That means that it's in your catchment area, in your community. So you have to do that, and that is a safe choice that you select. And it is just day because it's within your community, so you can attend, not being too much concerned about the boarding issues. So if that is a safe choice, then where do we get the other five schools? So this is the breakdown. In category A, it is not compulsory to choose or select a school over there, but you have to select. If you are selecting a school over there, looking at your strength, those category A schools, they are top schools, and these schools, you need something around the 7 ones, the 8 ones, and the 9 ones, okay, to get admission in such schools. And you are looking at schools like the Presbyterian Boys Secondary, St. Thomas Aquinas, you are looking at Infantipim School, you are looking at Infantima, you are looking at schools like Accra Girls, St. Mary's. These are top schools, St. Augustine's and those ones in the central region, Greater Accra, and other parts of the country. You need to look at those, your strength. Okay, you know how you wrote the exam and how it went. So you select just one. You need just one over there. So that is one. Then when you come to category B, you choose two. You choose two schools over there. So these schools, you can have schools like Ghana National and then other category B schools. Looking at, you also have to look at the region where the schools are. Then you choose those schools as well. So two, in addition to the category A school, which is one, then you have three. Then when you come to the category C, that in category C, you can choose more schools, but they said at least two. At least two. So a student can decide to just forgo, a student who sees his or her strength can decide to just forgo the category A, category B, and go to category C and select 5 schools with a 1 day school in category D, making it the 6 schools. And he feels or she feels that those are the schools that he can get, looking at what he did in the exams, or she can also get admission into. So you can look at that as well. But if you have the confidence, you know how the whole thing went, and you still want to select, you go 1 school in category A, 2 schools in category B, and then you look at the category C. You select at least 2 over there. So you have 2, 2, 1. That makes it 5. Then you go to the category D and choose your day school over there. That school is what we are saying that should be in your catchment area, 16 kilometers away from the JHS that you attend. So the idea behind that is that in case you miss the placement in the A and the B, you still have the chance for a second placement in any of those schools that you have chosen in the category C and the D, which is the day school. So you must note that you cannot choose more than 1 school in category A. If only you are selecting a school from that side or category, then you can't also choose more than 2 in category B, which has to do with your second choice. So the booklet that will contain the names of the schools and their locations, you see the courses over there. So if you want to choose the STEM schools, especially those who are looking at career or future job prospects such as engineering, being a physician, astronaut, and those ones here, those are solid courses, and it's advisable because a lot of people are actually rooting for those areas, and students must go into that. There are solid courses that you can offer over there, and it can put you on the right career plan. Vocational and technical schools too are also the great schools. Just make sure you look at the code and the code of the course, the school's code, and then the program's code as well, and you fill the right thing. When you are done, make sure you cross-check. You are doing it with your parents. Cross-check before you submit the final form to your head of school. Once again, note that it is not compulsory to choose a school in category A, because when you miss those schools, looking at the strength of your grade, you will not maybe be comfortable with the choice that a computerized selection will offer or give. So my advice is that make sure you select the schools based on your strength. I'm hoping that you make the best decision, and this video will help. Thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do that, and make sure you share this video with other people also over the parents and then other candidates who this will be helpful to. And don't leave without liking or giving a comment. Thumbs up, and I'll come your way with more interesting videos.